In 2013, a teenager from the UK set up a team in Gibraltar as he couldn't find anywhere to play. This month they will play European football in Northern Ireland thanks to an unlikely rise from their origins in a bar called Bruno'S. They're just a pub team. It has been an expression used by many football fans over the years. Such a put-down remains in the game, always as a negative when looking down on a club. Bruno'S Magpies of Gibraltar are changing all that. They are, without doubt, the most successful pub team of the 21st century. This month, they will be in Northern Ireland, ready to compete in Europe, less than a decade on from being formed in a bar by a teenager simply looking for a game at the weekend. Lewis Perry was 18 when his grandparents acquired Bruno'S bar in Gibraltar. He decided to move over. Having played at the county level in Portsmouth in England, he wanted to keep his hobby going. The problem was that he couldn't find anywhere to play. The final straw came when he went on trial with a team who hadn't won a match for 2 years. He scored 2 goals in a friendly, playing left back, but was told the assistant manager of the outfit held that position. At that point, Lewis took the hint. Having settled into his new surroundings, he realized the problem was not just his own. Gibraltar is home to gaming and betting companies, located there for tax reasons, and many had moved from Britain to work. They shared an interest in sport. They drank in Bruno'S, so he felt there was scope to form a team. The Gibraltar Football Association office was located in Irish Town in Gibraltar at the time. Lewis simply walked in and asked if could he start his own club. In GFA they said it's £500 for a senior team and £500 for a reserve team, so he went to his grandparents who had the bar and asked would they sponsor the money for the teams. That was basically how the team was formed. Now that he had money to join the league and buy a set of jerseys, the next stage was recruiting a manager. Mick Embleton was a regular in Bruno'S and, despite there being a 30-year age gap, he and Lewis had become great friends over time. They bonded over a love of football and the new club owner was about to hire his first manager. There was a stipulation. Embleton is a die-hard Newcastle United fan and a close pal of Alan Shearer. The new manager took the role, on the condition that Magpies would be part of the name. They put their backgrounds together. Bruno'S Magpies were born. With just one pitch in Gibraltar, the first hurdle was finding where to host open trials. Nowhere could be found, meaning they were held on a beach in Spain. The player, chairman and manager found it hard to judge the group, but they had a squad. They entered the second tier of the Gibraltar League. At last, Lewis had a team to play with, but unbeknownst to him, football was undergoing a major change. In the first couple of seasons, Bruno'S finished mid-table. The team achieved its target: to be an outlet for the patrons of Bruno'S to enjoy the game. The influx of UEFA prize money and more regulations around the league were changing matters for Lewis and Mick, as the former explains. In 2016, Lewis suffered a rupture of knee ligaments and he was moved on from the football pitch. How was seasons passing Magpies or start looking for some new fresh faces? In his day job, Lewis was established with Chesterton's, a Gibraltarian real estate agent. As he searched for solutions to his problem, one client came to mind. Haig Aungian won bronze for Britain in the 1971 European Figure Skating Championship, but he is best known for being vice-chairman and chairman of Watford Football Club alongside Elton John. During these years at Watford and under Graham Taylor, the club experienced 2 promotions in 2 seasons to reach the Premier League. Haig was a client at the Lewis Estate Agency. He agreed to become a minority stakeholder and join as co-chairman. The new cash which had come into Gibraltarian football brought problems with it. Top-flight clubs chased Champions League prize money of over €700,000, backed by investors, but they pulled out if it didn't materialize. Bruno'S climbed the rankings, improving each season, and ultimately won the second division just before Aungian's arrival. The experience of their new backer, and Lewis's determination that the club would take small steps, became a big help in their rise. While Bruno'S earned the right to be the highest division, So many clubs folded that the GFA opted to close down the second tier entirely. As of today, 11 teams compete in the top flight. Today, 9 local players are part of the squad, who work day jobs in their home nation. They are shipping clerks, accountants, and members of border control. The rest are professionals, coming from Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, Canada, and of course England. Bruno'S Bar and Restaurant is now co-owned by Louis Perry, at the age of 28, and it still hosts the players after each game when fans and the squad meet. Bruno'S Magpies this year play in the Europa Confederation League. They started his journey in the first qualification and win his first European match against Northern Ireland team Crusaders at home 2-1. The second match is playing next Thursday 14th of July. We will support our new favorites pubs team, Bruno'S Magpies. For more interesting stories from the sports world, please leave a like and subscribe for support. Until the next listening, LKPSports Production.